Hi everyone, it's Professor Ashley here, your favorite professor. Yes. Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna go over 6 reasons why it's so important for you to have good relationships with your coworkers, especially in healthcare. After I go over the 6 reasons for why you should have great relationships with your coworkers, I'm gonna give you some tips on how to do that. So stick around to the end. Okay, number 1, people are the most important resource in a company. So you should know which role you have in the company and then also which role other people play in that company and know your relationship to each one. Because the thing is, everyone's role is super vital to the function of that company. Every company is like a big, gigantic organism. And so if the different parts or the different people, the human resources, if they're not communicating well and they're not getting along very well, then it's not going to function very well, right? And in healthcare, more than in my opinion at least, okay, more than any other type of organization, in a healthcare organization, you need to have smooth functionality throughout. So the second reason is that these are the people that can help you with your work. If you ever need anything from anyone, who do you usually call? Your family, your friends? Well, your coworkers are gonna be there for you, okay? And if you have a great relationship with your coworkers, they can help you with anything. I mean, what if you are behind on work? Maybe they can help you out with something. Maybe you can provide you with information or support. And that's always great to have to become successful in any organization. The third reason is that they can help you advance in that organization or in any organization moving forward. You can learn from everybody, but especially your coworkers because you work with them. Okay, you're working alongside them, so you can learn so much from them. Even if you guys have completely different roles in the organization, you can still learn a lot from them, and that will make you smarter and much more marketable to other organizations, and even it would make you a much better leader for the current organization that you're working for. The fourth reason that you should develop great relationships with your coworkers is that you can derive a lot of workplace encouragement from your coworkers. I know that you're probably noticing that most of these reasons build on each other, and that's very true. Okay, so again, having a great relationship with your coworkers is very important, it's vital. So for this reason, you can actually derive some workplace encouragement, which is great, especially if this is an organization that likes to foster positivity. Workplace encouragement is super important, and that can help you feel great about yourself. It can help you perform much better when you feel positive and uplifted, elated, and really great about your work. And you can even do a much better job, and you'll even be more focused in your work when it's a super positive, encouraging environment compared to more of a negative and toxic environment. If it's negative and you hate your coworkers, you are probably going to not do very good in your job, right? You're probably gonna have this attitude where you go to work, you do what you have to do as fast as you can, and then you go home. And some days you're gonna just go to work and you're gonna slack off. Or you're gonna try to cut corners and not put much of yourself into the job. And in healthcare, that's just leading to disaster. In healthcare, that's risky actually, because even though we're healthcare managers and administrators, and we're not necessarily always working directly with a patient because we're not clinicians, we're still part of that healthcare team. And when we don't do well, when we can't perform well, that leaves room for error. And of course, the patient is who suffers in that type of a situation. In every situation that's really negative and toxic in the healthcare workplace, patients suffer. And we don't want that. That's not why we got into this profession. We want a positive work environment so that we can perform well, so that the clinicians can do a wonderful job, and that the patient is taken good care of. The fifth reason why you should definitely have great relationships with your coworkers is that they can mentor you, especially if they are in a position that's a little bit higher than yours. So if they're a team leader, if they're a supervisor, a manager, an executive, whoever they are, if they have maybe a higher role in the organization than you, or maybe not even that, maybe they've been there a little bit longer than you have, or maybe you're new in this organization. So regardless of whatever the role you guys have, anyone can be somewhat of a mentor to you, because everyone has something that you can learn that can help develop your skills and make you that much better. And if you're planning to be an amazing, high-performing health administrator in some, top performing health organization, then you need a mentor. You're actually not going to go too far without a mentor. And if you've been watching my past videos, you know how much I stress that, and people that I interview stress that. Having a mentor is vital for you just becoming the best version of yourself and the best administrator you can be. The final reason is more of a grand finale. This is like a bonus. Well, it's number 6. I told you I was going to give you 6 anyway. But the 6th reason is that you are just going to be a much happier person, and it's great to have more friends. The thing is, you're spending most of your waking hours in your job, right? Why wouldn't you want to be friends with the people that you're working with, that you're spending hours of the day with? So you should want to be friends with your coworkers. You should want to have positive, uplifting relationships with everyone that you work with, everyone in your department, your organization, etc. And so some really good ways to foster the connections and friendships with your coworkers would be to learn about them, invite them places outside of work, learn about their interests, learn about personal details of your coworkers, ask them about their family, look at their family pictures, connect with them, and invite them to your kid's birthday party. Maybe you'll get invited to their kid's birthday party, etc. Outside of work, maybe before you guys go into work, plan on meeting at a coffee place and go getting coffee first and then walking in together. You can also share hobbies with each other. If you both have similar interests, maybe you guys like fishing, plan a fishing trip together. Do things like that. Really try to foster relationships that don't necessarily always have to do with work, because those connections will last a lot longer, and they'll also give you guys something to talk about during work. And having a strong positive connection with someone, even if it's not necessarily work related, is going to go a long way, because we can always use strong positive relationships and bonds with other people. Those are my tips, and those are the reasons why it's so important to have good relationships with the people you work with. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative, and if it provided you any value, I would really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, and give me a comment and let me know why you liked it, why you didn't like it. Send me a comment. Let me know things that you do with your coworkers until the end, because after I go over these 6 reasons